Well, unfortunately, the Nakba, which means this catastrophe, is still going on because the world has not discredited entirely yet the Zionists in their claim that the Palestinian people and the Muslim people hate the Jews and it's a conflict between religions. But thank God, the world is starting to hear the voice of the rabbis in Jerusalem and Al-Quds, and for us around the world here in the US, who are tirelessly, stubbornly declaring that Judaism is to serve God of 3,000 years and that the Zionist occupation is a transformation to nationalism and ersatz Judaism, a false Judaism, malicious, cruel, evil, anti-God, anti-Jewish. They're simply bogusly using the Star of David, using the name Israel, and that the abuse of this is creating this genocide that we are witnessing, culminating actually 77 years of death and sufferings. But it is culminated in today, this 18, 19 months already, of thousands and tens of thousands of people being killed in Palestine. The people on the street, on the campuses, even the professors, beside the students and many other people are saying it's unacceptable, but they are still being charged as anti-Semitic, as if they're against Jews. That is why we cry and hurt as Jews, and we are pleading with our world leaders that they are blessed with a lofty position by God, and ultimately they may see it convenient, or maybe they are intimidated into supporting Zionism, but ultimately they'll have to answer in front of God, to God, and even to their grandchildren, why they were silent at this totally unacceptable crime of the murder of the people of Palestine. And mind you, many Jews amongst them who are standing in the streets of Al-Quds of Jerusalem and protesting are being brutally beaten and arrested because they refuse to serve in the army and because they're protesting. The world is truly seeing the difference between Judaism, the religion, Zionism, the occupation, this nationalism. But the world leaders are still under a tremendous amount of pressure from the Zionist leadership. And we, as the laymen, as the grassroots, just like by apartheid, it was the people on the street who brought about the change. Of course, it's ultimately God who will bring about the change, but we have to stand up and do. We hope that as we're witnessing these students around the world, and as we see here in DC now, people are demonstrating, there will be a sea change. The world will say enough is enough, and they will stop. Just like apartheid will stop, they will stop this illegal occupation of Palestine, the occupation of Judaism by a selfish, flawed nationalist movement called Zionism. Judaism is forbidden to occupy, to kill, to steal, to have a Jewish state since 2,000 years ago, since the destruction of the temple. It's all bogus, it's not Judaism. We will see, inshallah, with God's help, a free Palestine. Let the people of Palestine hear our Jewish brethren, that we're crying and hurting with them, and that we hope and we know that God, with His compassion, will bring an end to this occupation. We hope this year.
Thank you very much, Rabbi.
Thank you.